It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Aggies' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, the ground game. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. It's complete on the right side. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Man, I love on third down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and shoot up some extra yards.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Markway. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Cornhuskers with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Quarterback making adjustments. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
And the Huskers are in the hurry-up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Just keep slinging it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Fit it in the window for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got the quick pass. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Going to run it. It's Owens. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Just when they're looking run, now up top. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, makes Markway. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Leaves it with the running back. Makes a man miss. Across the 25, he's got room.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Huskers headed quickly to the line. A first down run in the red zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husker.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's looking deep. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page. The
extra point here would tie the game. and the extra point is good. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Gonna take a shot. He's got it up to 30. He's loose. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 14 to Texas. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
He'll throw on third down. Takes it on the shovel. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He'll pull it down and run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time, able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off play action. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
And the returner will be dragged down. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Raiola. Grab near the sticks, it's Johnson. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Barney. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
Punch it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Raiola. He's got it down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're dealing with a second and long. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Barney. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Cornhuskers want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for the big play. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bonner. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And we are dead even here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
Gives it on the option. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half. Now
he's going to break the pocket. The throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these 2 quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on 3rd down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The inside handoff. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He might want another play. To the air. It's Raiola. Wide open downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
They'll give it to Johnson. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
From the gun, he leads it with the bat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He's going to let it go. Big guy smells it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Aggie. And that one will give them the lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wisconsin. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around. And now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bonner. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be... Final play of the 3rd quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Nebraska, 24.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Motion from the back. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
They'll move the tight end. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fakes to grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to stop the run game, get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Well, how about the offense setting?
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They've got the lead here in the fourth. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Hansen.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Offense gets set for second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Got it in the middle. It's Hansen. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. Give to the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to scramble. Past the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
Back to pass. It's Raiola. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Looking for space. It's Ives. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The offense uses a timeout. 20 ticks remaining. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to change this route. Gets the back moving. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Owens. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching.